that's all changing color. I don't know. I don't know if you're aware of that. That's changing color right before your freaked up eyes. That's right. Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Building with BdoubleO. And I can tell already, I feel it in my voice. First of all, I need to tell you about, well, goodness, if that won't shut up, goodness. I need to tell you about something down here. I saw something. Didn't I? I thought I saw something. Where did I... Is it in here? Oh, that's right! Oh, that's Tata. That's right. I forgot Tata. I'm sorry. Is that Tata? Right. My bad. I saw, when I was logging in, I saw through the world and saw a creeper down there. I was like, oh, that's interesting. But it's Tata. Oh, you can tell in my voice. It's so transparent. You know, some people, I think, go through some things where it's hard to be self-aware. You're not really aware of how you are perceived and how people see you. I know for a fact, I'm not blind to the fact that I suffer from a lack of self-awareness sometimes. And you sit down, you try to record, or you answer the phone, and somebody says, hey, what do you think about that? And you respond, yeah, that's great. And they see right through it. They know, yeah, no, you're not interested in that at all. And I can tell because of how you responded, you know? And I could tell, maybe this is a little bit of good self-awareness, but I could tell right there with the way that I started this episode, you can tell that I am having a bad day. I'm having a bad day. I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you at all. Am I looking forward to playing Minecraft and chilling in here? 100%. I desperately need it. But hear this. So, I'm in the process of moving. Most all of you are aware of that. You all know that. And we are coming very down to the wire. Next weekend, I move 2 hours away. My entire house, everything, moves 2 hours away. And so we're getting down to the wire, and we're doing some renovations out there, some renovations that need to be done before we get there, because you can't be living with a baby in the house while you're while you're urethaning and refinishing a hardwood floor. The breathing alone would damage the child forever. So there are certain things getting done while we're not living there. And one of those things was going to be my recording room. Okay? I have a daughter now, whom I love with all of my heart. And she is a little stomp crazy. She just, she found her voice. She loves screaming. And, boy, a whole bunch of other stuff. This is what I wanted to do. She's really growing up as far as the whole, let's see if I can get this. And, that might be good. But she's really growing up. Loves walking. That's a baller move right there, my friend. But yes, all in all, growing up so fast. Loves, and I mean loves, climbing around and screaming and yelling. Whew. It's crazy how loud she can get. So I'm having a soundproof room installed in one of the storage rooms so that I can have an area that's quiet, and I don't have to tell my daughter, hey, be quiet. I don't want to. I want her to be able to be as loud and childish as she wants. She's a child. She shouldn't have to conform to me. I will conform to her. So I'm having this room installed, soundproofed to the hilt, studio grade soundproofing. Okay, that's the plan. But today the guy was supposed to start the work, and he bailed. Yay! He bailed. Great job. Thank you so much. Oh, and did I have everything lined up perfectly? Yes, I did. I had it all lined up perfectly to where the carpet was going to be installed right after he finished, and the carpet would go, and there's some new framing to be done, blah, blah, blah. It was all set up a specific way, and now it's ruined. So guess what BdoubleO gets to do? As you know, I used to be a contractor. My dad is very, very much the handyman extraordinaire. And Wednesday now, I have to go out and build this studio soundproof room myself with my dad. I love my dad. I love my dad to death. I'm so excited. I am so, first of all, blessed to have a father that would even offer such a thing. He heard about it. He called. He said, let's do it. Let's do it. You and me. Old time's sake. Let's do it. Which is just, it is absolutely, oh, that's not what I want. It's absolutely humbling when your dad, my dad is offering to do that. Because in the first place, he doesn't want me to move. He'd love if I stayed around home. But anyway, I'm going to be gone again. There's a lot of games out, and I am really looking forward to getting all this recording done and all this. But, it is, and my phone's blowing up, as you can hear, and I'm just going to flat out assume. I'm usually so optimistic, but I know when I look at my phone, I know there's terrible news there waiting for me. I know that all hell hath no fury like what is on the other side of these text messages waiting for me. So needless to say, the the moving process has been terrible now to this point. So I'm going to have to go away for 3 days. At least 3 days. And I have zero time to pre-record. Usually if I know I'm going to be gone away for a little while, I'll get some good pre-recording in. Good pre-recording time. I have none. No pre-recording time this go around. So, it's going to be tough. There's going to be just a slight lack in content here. But I'll do everything I can to try to make it work. Miracles have happened on this channel before, and they can happen again. But I will most definitely, this is the upside of it that makes me happy. Wait a second. Do these bricks color too? I don't know if they change color too. We'll keep an eye on it. The upside of this is I'll get to have some really cool, interesting video for the live channel. So that'll be exciting. The live channel is really picking up steam. Nicole and I uploaded another video to there. What was it? Just today. So if you aren't familiar, BdoubleO Live, it is a link to that is in the description for you. See what this looks like. So yeah, I'll be able to upload some of that footage. My dad's pretty hilarious, so we might be able to get something good on there. But anyway, yeah, I'll keep you guys up to date, of course, and I'm probably over-exaggerating. I tend to over-exaggerate a little bit when I get stuck in unhappy, negative situations. But anyway, as you see, I'm just adding some difference to the design, and I kind of like that, actually. We're using all of the prismarine type blocks, which would be a great homage, a nice little throwback to the fact that we got that stuff while we were building this, It'd be pretty cool. Oh, good. That's done. Very good. I'm going to go to sleep here, and when I arise, I'm going to just take some time to meditate, clear my mind, and mainly more than anything, I just needed to talk to somebody that could understand, and you guys kind of know me better than anybody. Actually, I have to tell you another story. We'll make the video a little extra long because of this, but my dad was at church, and he met someone, and they were kind of talking to him about some stories some stories that, or someone that knew me, and they were talking to him about like the insulation in my attic and some other stories, and my dad was like, "These people know you better than I know you," which I thought was pretty hilarious. So yeah, we family, yo. So I just needed to talk with y'all if it was okay for a minute. But yeah, I'll go away now. I just thought that was interesting and needed to vent, and no more explaining why I'm talking. We'll see you in a minute. Check me out now. Check me out. I'm killing it. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Where you at? Where you at? Yeah, you poking your head out. So regarding this temple, I've been spending quite a lot of time here actually. But regarding this temple, first of all, this bow sucks. Just forget it. Regarding this temple, rumor has it, the rumor is probably true, there's no elder guardian here. We may have the temple. Oh, we are cleaning house, dude. We may have the temple here, but no elder guardian, which is a little disappointing. Kind of. I don't know. What am I going to get from it that I really care about? I really don't know. Like, the sponge room? We already got sponges, so I'm not so worried about that. So I'm not sure exactly what would I be wanting from that elder guardian. Nothing, really. But you know how he, like, zoom in front of your face, and then all of a sudden you'll have mining fatigue? I'm clearing all this out. Check out what I've cleared out so far. I'm actually checking out for myself. So I got that, right? This is how we entered in. Now, I used to have like a pathway that went way down there. All this is mine now. I'll have all this. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? I said all this is mine. You're trying to make me a fool in front of my friends. But yeah. Either way, we've cleared out quite a large area here, getting a nice amount of materials, and you know, a farm may be necessary down the road, but my goodness, for right now, there is just so much here to profit from. Oh my goodness, so much to profit from. So what you even worried about? Like, I don't even know when I'll ever run out of this block, especially if I use it for as just an accent block. Now, if I use it as the main block, main material for something, sure, we might have trouble one day. But until then, we in pretty good shape, yo. Look at this. We sitting real nice. So I have done an insane amount of clear out. I have cleared out so much stuff. Oh my gosh, stop. Stop. I'm actually overdoing it on the clear out. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, Minecraft. Great therapy. I love you, Minecraft, and thank you for therapizing me. That's a word and a sentence. But I wanted to... oh. Yes, I'll take you. Ooh, that's a big open room in there. I should sponge it. I will sponge it soon, don't worry. Alright, I don't want to get pushed down that hole. We're getting a little overloaded, but definitely the very best haul we have had. Best haul of prismarine blocks we have had to date. 1.5, 1.5 of the dark, and almost 4 full stacks of the brick. Hello, Suckface. Hey, now these guys I think have thorns, and I think they hurt you if you hit them with a sword. Which makes sense. Poker pickers, they got pickers on them, you know? Yeah, hit them with a sword and it hurts a little bit. Not much. It's like a low thorns. Hey, we might have a little... we might have a little built-in farm here. If we keep this up. Seem like it? But these guys are getting washed into here. Hello, thank you very much. There's something right there. And I don't know... I mean, that looks like the center of the whole thing right there. So I'm really... The curiosity is getting me. Looks very organized. Crit. Judas Priest. It doesn't hurt, actually. But I need a piece of that. So if I come in here... Oh yes, flood me. Say that you flood me, blow me, don't me. Okay. Am I actually in a bad brick situation? I think I am. Do I have any stone? Oh, I got tons of cobblestone. Good. Hello! Hello, friend! Thorns not as bad as letting them hit you. Letting them hit you, nightmare. Okay? So, let's get back up in here. Hello, friend. Hi. I call them friend just so it tricks them. They think, oh, this must be a nice guy. Really could use some sponge right about now. Ah. Okay. And boom. What is in that room? We will see soon enough. Oh my goodness! Aha! What do we have here, suckers? I'll take that. Excuse me. Aha! No Elder Guardian here for that, is there? Hey, where's that water coming from? Picked up water? Oh, right here. Okay, there we go. Aha! Guess who's the goldman? Me! With 8 delicious pieces of gold. I'll drown in here. Oh, not a bad little haul, if I do say so myself. This is the middle of the fortress. Hello. Hello. I want out. I hate it here now. Now I hate it here. Okay. Hello, don't do this to me. I'm enclosed, thank God. But let's exit. I got the gold. I got the buried treasure. So let's exit. Let's make our exit. Whew, okay, that's awesome. All right, so making some progress here, and oh man, my heart's itching. Why is my heart itching? That's a funny feeling. Making some progress here. And I wanted to run some ideas past you guys, kind of see what you think. And this will actually be a nice way to help set it apart. If we went like that and like that, yeah, that'll be good. This will give a nice background here because we don't know exactly what we'll put back here, but it'll give us a rough idea of what it'll look like behind. Okay. Nice little topic to talk about if you guys are interested in listening. A lot of people ask about YouTube and how do I get popular on YouTube, okay? I've talked about this at length in the past, and there's a lot of ins and outs and a lot of, like, minute little things, like make sure you have a good microphone and your audio settings are good and that your video settings are good and a lot of very minute things, but I'll give you a tip. One thing that encompasses and addresses all things. Okay? If you want to be successful in YouTube, and may I even place a suggestion towards if you'd like to be successful in anything in life. One very important tip. Okay, and that is to be the hardest working person and the most driven person in whatever industry you're going for. And that also encompasses a couple of things. So let me rephrase. As I'm kind of doing this, I'm thinking about this build, and I'm trying to think about what I'm trying to tell you at the same time. It's not working out so great. So what do you have to do? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You want to be a YouTuber, right? You need to be the guy that pushes past all sorts of failure. Let me tell you a story to give an example of this, okay? There was a guy, and this was back years and years and years ago in like the 30s, where this guy, he was determined to be a gold miner. Thought gold, that's where it's at. That's where all the money's at. I'm going to get rich off being a gold miner. Now, you can compare that to YouTube. That could be your potential thing. You're going to get rich off of being a YouTuber. Huh? Or maybe you just want to make some money at the hobby. Maybe that's what it is. Either way, then maybe it's not YouTube. Maybe it's whatever. But this guy, I'm looking for a chest here. There we go. This guy was determined, 100% determined. I want to mine for gold as my career and as my job. So went out, bought some land. This is a long time ago, so it was a lot easier than it sounds to do at the time. But bought some land and bought a pickaxe. Minecraft reference, huh? Bought a pickaxe, bought some land, and then goes onto this property, this land of his, and starts digging. And lo and behold, now listen, that right there, that alone, that's determination. That's the type of determination that can find you success. Going out and just saying, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm going to do, and then accomplishing it. That's huge. That's step one to any sort of success. Okay? There's more to this story. And it gets very interesting and also very scary. So, our friend here finds gold. Strikes gold. We want that, actually. He strikes gold. And he's yipping and hollering, yes, I did it. I hit the jackpot. Gold, baby. Gold. Gold for me. He's thrilled. Okay? So he goes out and he buys a bunch of equipment. I think that's the one right there. He goes out and he buys a bunch of equipment. Tons of equipment to really go, because he had somebody kind of survey the land, and they said, yeah, you've got a pretty good little vein of gold there, my friend. And he's excited, tells his family, the family gets involved in it. They're all mining for gold together. And as they're mining for gold, they spent a lot of money invested into this equipment. They're mining for gold. One day, it dries up. Dries up so bad that this guy's actually now sitting in a bad position because he's invested all this money, and he's not even going to make the investment of his equipment back. Not even that. So because he's doing this gold digging thing, he's actually lost money. Failure. He failed. So he said, you know what? He panics. I have to recoup my losses. I have to recoup my losses, and I have to sell my equipment. So all that gold digging equipment, he tries to sell it. Nobody will buy it. So he just calls up a scrapyard and says to the scrapyard, hey, you know, can I get some money out of this? They say, yeah, we'll pay you for the metal, blah, blah, blah. And the scrapyard guy gets the equipment. And he's telling the story, oh, yeah, we were mining out here, dried up, so I'm moving on to another venture. Right? So the scrapyard guy says, oh, okay. Calls an engineer out there to look at the land. The engineer says, you might want to do some more digging. Finds out that they stopped. The guy that originally had the equipment and came up dry and ended up selling it, stopped 3 feet shy of one of the largest coal veins in the history of the United States of America. Became a multi-millionaire from it. Now, what's the lesson? Don't stop. You hit a failure, you hit a minute failure, don't stop. Because in YouTube, you're going to upload videos. When I started, I uploaded videos for 3 months almost. No, how long was it? I uploaded about 30 videos with 0 views. 0. Every day. Every day I put up a video. Talking to nobody. So you're going to hit failure for a long time. It's going to happen. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's going to happen. You're going to come up striking out. Or maybe you'll hit it. Maybe you're like, hey, I found gold. And then it dries up. You know? What do? That's where who you are and what you are gets determined. And let me tell you this. Most of you listening to this, not going to work. It's not going to work. This guy that is not doing my soundproof room for me today, that I found out, he's just like 90% of everybody. And I know that's sad news to say, but most people, you hand them money, most people have laziness. Something defeats them. Okay? But if you can be part of that small percentage that pushes past any sort of minimal defeats or even large defeats and failures, if you can push past that, oh my gosh, what's waiting for you on the other side is unbelievable. Now, here's the good news. Because I know you're depressed about the guy that missed out 3 feet short of the gold. It wasn't over for him. He didn't commit suicide. He didn't kill himself or anything like that. He learned the lesson. He saw, because he heard, hey, is that Tata? Oh, no, don't be Tata. Is it? It's not. Okay, good. We can kill it. But 3 feet of the gold, he's like, all right, fine. Becomes an insurance salesman, and one of the first insurance salesmen in the United States of America to make over $1 million in sales. So he learned from that point, don't ever, when somebody says no to you when you're trying to sell a job, don't ever stop 3 feet short of the goal. So what's the game plan? Next time you get defeated, next time you hit some failure, next time you feel like, all right, I gotta quit. Whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you're shooting for, because listen, if you don't have goals and motivations in your life, I don't know what you're even doing. You gotta have some sort of goals, come on. And if you don't right now, you will eventually, right? I know some of you are younger, but the majority of you are in college. I see you there. This is especially important for you. So, next time you're in that position and you failed hard, are you going to be sad? You going to cry? You going to be down? Sure, of course. It ain't a happy feeling. It ain't good. It's not something like, great, wonderful. You got to be a masochist. But with this mentality, you can actually feel good about failure. How crazy is that? And that's why you be thinking different than 90, 95, 99% of everyone that lives on the planet. Because what happens when you are failing, when you have failed and you press on and you push through, guess what? You're now 3 feet closer to the goal. 3 feet closer to whatever it is you're trying to achieve. So first off, have the drive. You got to have the drive. If you don't have the drive and determination, it's hard to get past anything, right? But you get that, the drive, the determination, whoo, baby. Unstoppable. Unstoppable force is what you become. Trust me when I say that. I'm not kidding. You do that, you're better than everybody. Oh, that's crazy. I don't want to be better than everybody. Well, you are if you do it. And that's all I got to say about that. Okay? So, pretty exciting. Pretty exciting stuff to talk about. That's been on my heart, and I really felt like I needed to share that, wanted to share it with you guys. Hopefully, let me know. Does that motivate you? Do you feel inspired? Are you going to dominate the world now today? I sure hope you are. I hope you do. Because this world needs more successful people. It needs more people that say, oh, this man is about to hand me money, and what am I going to do with it? I have this job, and someone's about to pay me for this job. What am I going to do? I'm going to wuss out. I'm going to get defeated, and I'm going to let that be that. No, that's not you. You won't let it happen. You're going to work hard. But anyway, hi. Did you notice what we're doing in here? I'm trying out something. It's about time that the floor of this arena gets taken care of. I'm kind of just tired of looking at grass and that cobblestone ring. It's driving me a little insane. But I did sandstone for a flat surface, just going for different textures here. And this is something that I've so looked forward to trying for so long. Going for different textures. Whew, that's going to be hard to reach under there. And I will not be able to reach under there. Aha! Yes, I will. I do not stop. Just because they say I can't do it doesn't mean that I can't. No, I can't. I can't. Let's dig under here. Perfect. See? I was defeated. And I beat it. You can't defeat me. No, sir, no way. Sandstone. Bam. All right, beautiful. So yeah, the sandstone adds a nice flat texture. Of course, the sand has a ripple texture in this. It has more of a noise type texture in the vanilla, which we will look at soon and shortly. And then the piece of resistance, pièce de résistance, is the upside down stair. That's the texture you never even knew about. That's the texture when people walk in, they'd be like, who be MC editing this? Who did that? Me. And it's not MC edit, it's just brains. Just smarts. Okay, but we've almost got this completed here. Did I bring enough sand? I don't. Who zombie? Wow, this looks fantastic. Wow, not enough sand. Who would have thought? I bet I got some over her. Over here. Over her. No way. Not enough sand. Oh, I will finish and complete this job. Oh, and there she blows. Kind of. Kind of there she blows. It's looking good, I think. I definitely want to check this out in vanilla. I'm just putting some sand back in here. Just to get an overall feel. For some reason that grass was throwing me off a little bit. And then we aren't doing minute details as of just yet, but that'll come soon enough. Can I snag something right there? That'll work. Thank you, sir, and thank you. Right, boom, boom, boom. Oh. I knew I was supposed to use sandstone. It was supposed to be for this so it could float. But, yeah, that looks pretty darn good, man. I'm pretty proud of that. I think that looks very nice. And then, I put those sea lanterns down there, which, yes, thank you for mentioning it to me. I did know, though, that those have an animation texture to them. I thought they were the only Minecraft block with animation, but certainly not. So yeah, there we go. That's what she looks like this, which is very beautiful. And let's now take a peek in the vanilla vanilla textures. Oh yeah, just as good, if not, dare I say, if not better. A very rustic feel. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot, man. That ground looks so good. The ground looks better to me. Wow. Yeah, this is nice. I do want to change it up a little bit here and there, and that's something that we'll do down the road. Like, you know, I'd like to almost do B-dubs broken B-dubs. I was holding my breath. All right, I'd almost like to, you know, something like that. I don't know. Just stuff to make it look a little bit uneven. I don't want this whole thing to be perfectly flat and even. Just little bits in here and there to kind of spice it up. But very interesting. I like the way this looks a lot. But that's going to do it for today's episode. For those of you curious about what's going on with the channel, of course, as I said, things are a little bit hairy for me, unfortunately. If people would just work for money, you know, when you say want money and they work for it, then I wouldn't have these problems. But nobody wants it. So I got to do it myself. And that's going to kind of slow production down on the channel quite a bit. But even still, and I'll do a channel update video about this soon, I like to let you guys know about this stuff in the first place. Been shooting out 4 to 5 videos a day for quite a while here, and getting quite a lot of comments now lately saying that that's too much. And I've done some analytics and run some tests and stuff, and I believe that that is right. So I might cut out 1 video a day, not cutting out series at the moment, but just 1 video a day and just spreading it out a little more, giving people a little more time to watch stuff. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's episode. If you're inspired, if this helps you at all, if you have any addition to it, leave it in the comments. Hit me on Twitter. I'd love to hear your story. But anyway, thanks a lot, and we will see you in the next episode.